In this video, we will discuss the importance of having robust methods for backing up and carrying out test restorations of IT systems. Regular backups are important to ensure all files are not lost in the event of a disaster. In order to ensure backups are completed regularly, they should be automated with backup software and a schedule implemented. The schedule should include daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly full and incremental backups, depending on the data being stored and the retention period. Backups are important for a number of reasons. Disasters that could result in a loss of data, such as electrical outages, natural disasters, or hardware failures, can be at least partially or fully mitigated by having backups in place. Backups also allow for restoration of data if a user accidentally deletes data from these backed up systems. When conducting backups, it is important to know what data should be regularly backed up. Files and folders that are stored on servers or user devices should be backed up regularly as they change often. Administrators should also complete backups of system states for servers regularly. This provides them with the ability to restore the system to its original backed up state in the event that it becomes corrupted or unavailable, allowing for both data and configuration settings to be restored to a known working state. Backups should be kept for only as long as required in line with the school's data retention policy. It may be suitable to only retain 12 months of backups where backups or data is retained within the system for longer. The location of where backups are stored should be carefully considered. Backups should never be stored in the same location as the data that is being backed up. For example, if the main servers are hosted in a server room, the backups should be located in an entirely separate building that is not connected to the one that contains the server room. To enhance the security and resilience of backups, they can be replicated to an alternative location, essentially having two copies of the backups. Cloud storage can also be considered where a separate location is not feasible, but the costs of this should be carefully considered. In all cases, backups should be stored away from the active network to prevent ransomware finding and encrypting the backups as well as the original data. Just having backups and a backup schedule is not enough to ensure that data is kept safe. All backups should have regular testing conducted to check they are viable for restoration. Scheduled data restoration tests should be conducted to guarantee that data from recent backups can be restored. All backups should also be fully documented, including the system setup and the schedule of backups. An audit should also be conducted at set intervals throughout the year for both the configuration of the backups and the documentation behind them. This video gave an overview of the main reasons why it is important to have robust backups and ensure these are tested on a regular basis. If you want to learn more about security in systems and what it means for your organization, you can watch the other helpful videos on the app. If you want to ask a more detailed question or need any more support in the topic of this video, you can always contact Nine on support@nine.com.